Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here with you. After the last 2 days that we also had the AF 100 to talk about restoration and the particular focus on forest and landscape restoration in Africa. I think they say, I saw somewhere, I think it's not original, that an idea that time has come is very hard to stop. And this conference time, I think, is going to be the place where the fire will be lit and it will move forward. I want to thank the organizers, the coordinating partners, CIFO, UN Environment, and World Bank for choosing Nairobi. I think it is the right place. The moderator mentioned that as you come out of the airport, there is a national park where the wildlife move freely. And next to us is the famous Karura Forest. And for choosing Kenya, because also Kenya is home to UN Environment, and also Wangari Maathai comes from here. And I would like to invite all the people who have come for the first time to Nairobi to visit those two places, or at least one of them. In Kenya, I think a lot of experience have been shared. I just want to say that we have a long history of restoration, particularly in the 80s and early 90s, with a president who went and built gabions of the time, Wangari Maathai, who championed and made sure that we don't destroy our ecosystem. But somehow, we thought democracy is very important, and for a period, we lost it. And with the population pressure, a lot of our land became more degraded. However, there are new commitments. First of them, our new constitution that was 2010, that prescribes that not only the environment that we should live in, that the Kenyans are entitled to, but also says we must have 10% forest cover by the year 2030. His Excellency, the President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, again decreed, look, we can't wait for 2030, let's do it by 2022. So a tough job for us at the ministry and the rest of the country. With the support of many partners and multi-sector, we have done the mapping. After having committed to 5.1 million hectares to the AFR 100 initiative. And therefore, not only the mapping has been done, the tools for monitoring it has been put in place. And currently, we are at the place where we are saying we mobilize and implement. We have also committed to almost all, probably led in a number of them, the international commitments to environment. Laws and policies are largely in place. We see restoration of forests and landscapes as the mechanism to achieve the President's Big Four. His last term, it was infrastructure, security being put in place. This time, we have something called Big Four in Kenya, and the basis, the base of that will be forest and landscape restoration. The Big Four are food and nutrition security, health, housing, and manufacturing for jobs. I come to the conference today. I think somebody said it earlier in one of the earlier sessions. Actually, we know the problems. And I think one of the speakers before me said, we know the technology and the different solutions to different parts of of restoring landscapes. For me, this is the conference, and using the the word restoring landscapes moves people away from only forests to all areas of land, and therefore allows more people to participate. And therefore, my hope from this two-day conference is not only for people from different parts of Africa to share those experiences and technologies and how to do it, but actually, even more, how to organize for it. How do we make all the populations of the world to actually wake up and make this as the thing? Because the earth has to survive. How do we share? I am hoping that, again, we'll share how to finance innovative. We heard from the Minister of Rwanda just telling us how they were able to raise and double or triple the local financing. How can we raise from private sector? Would be the other things I hope will be shared here. How do we get the best strategies? How do we mobilize communities? How do we make sure communities in with diverse cultural backgrounds and environment use, how can we make sure that happens? If that happens in the next 2 days, then I'm sure the time that we have spent in these 2 days will be useful. There is a proposal from El Salvador of actually saying, can we have a decade of land restoration or ecosystems restoration? Personally, I think it's a very good idea. It will galvanize us, but I think we need more than that. And we should not underrate what individuals can do. Wangari Maathai, again in Kenya, remains the example of what one individual can do. Probably would not have had Karura Forest to have been tall buildings by now. Or another park within the town called the Uhuru Park, Independence Park, would probably not have been there. There would have been a big tall building that she managed to stop, which was 60-story, which was going to be built there. So what we are saying, all the participants, please use this time to exchange that. But when we all go back, let's go beyond the commitments, let's go beyond the conferences, and really start implementing. With those remarks, I would like to now declare the Global Land and Forestry